Good morning, guys. I am very excited for these vlogs, but myself right now, I'm currently feeling very, I don't even know if anxious is the right word even as an anxious person, but just like jittery. We are 15 days out from the wedding, and I feel like I haven't vlogged a crazy amount of the planning process because the majority of the planning stuff that you do, or at least the way that I'm doing it, months and even years out, it's not really stuff that you like want to show. We weren't really people to DIY a ton of stuff way out beforehand because we weren't really sure how many people were coming or exactly what our space would look like, and I'm doing almost everything. Well, I say by myself, I mean like with my family and friends as well. I'm not doing everything by myself. There has been a lot of things that we've gotten a lot of help on, which I'm very thankful for, but I don't have a wedding planner. I don't have a wedding day of coordinator. I don't have anybody like that. So even just knowing when to do everything and making sure that I'm doing everything on time and just everything gets done in general has been so much. And I'm really excited now because since we are 15 days out and we're going to progressively get closer and closer because that's just how time works, I get to show you what it's really like. We have so many DIY projects to do, so many things to unbox because we ordered so many things last minute, because actually if you order things last minute, it's just smarter because then you can return them if they don't work out or if you don't end up using them. I think out of all the wedding content that I have before this, it's all gonna be on a playlist linked down below. I have like our engagement video, my bridal shower, my bachelorette party, which was so fun. And then I also have one previous wedding vlog to this that was like a few months ago, kind of like updating you on everything I had done thus far. I think that was whenever we were like 6 months out, maybe even 3. I don't really remember. But I just kind of gave you like the overall rundown on like what our wedding's gonna look like and stuff. As of right now, since we are 15 days out, that just basically means we're 2 weeks out because today is a Friday and people don't look at their messages a lot on Saturdays. So I have to email so many people on our timelines, on our head counts. We're doing heavy hors d'oeuvres for our meal, so we have to decide exactly how many things of each hors d'oeuvre that we're going to be doing and serving. The reason why I have to do so many people too is because we did not have venues that offered tons of different things, so we had to go from place to place, which I highly recommend. If you are wedding planning right now, try your best to find a venue that has as many things as possible and is all-inclusive as possible, because it is a lot of work to work with so many different vendors and keep them in the know. We also have our final head count. We are having about 112 people. Actually, I need to check that because our last day to RSVP was Monday, which isn't 2 weeks out, which is what people normally do, but I wanted to do it a few days before 2 weeks out so we could like talk to people beforehand and just be like, hey, you sure you're not coming type of thing, because I knew that was gonna happen anyway and I had to get the head count to people today, so I didn't want to have to be like scrambling today. So yeah, we have about 112 people coming to our wedding, which I'm very happy with that number. Luke and I overall just wanted a smaller wedding in general. Maybe 100 isn't small to you, but some people have like 200, 300 people at their wedding, which is obviously fine. You do you and what's best for you and your partner. But personally, I get overwhelmed in huge groups. I'm probably still gonna get overwhelmed, but I do know basically everybody, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm really excited. Everybody that needs to be there will be there. I do have a few things that I actually have to order again last minute, just some things that kind of got like lost in the crossfire of things that I actually need and want. And I also need to work on our timeline, work on the wedding binder, and try and get those things out to people either today or sometime this weekend, just because I know people are gonna have opinions, so it's easier whenever people have opinions to change it whenever it's farther out from the wedding day. There's just so much genuinely to do. I'm also in bed because I just felt like this would be a cozy, nice setup for today. Normally I work at my desk, but today I decided, you know, it was a work from bed kind of day. I literally have so many packages to open right now and show you guys, so let's go ahead and do this quick. Otherwise I'm gonna be late for book club. Start with this one back here. Okay, this one has some of our little stands that we're going to be using for table numbers and menus, and then it also just has some drapery items because we are going to have to decorate the reception hall quite a bit. I also have some bins back here that we're going to be doing a lot of organization with, specifically for like tables and stuff like that, because we do have to decorate the reception hall ourselves. And I'll show you guys whenever we end up organizing those, because I feel like it's going to be really easy for people to help out, and there won't really be like a lot of room for questions because it's going to be like really self-explanatory. Okay, this is actually for our parents. What we ended up getting, both of our parents, are these digital frames. We thought they'd be kind of just special in general, and also to display like photos from the wedding and stuff afterwards. This is a 2-pack. This was on Amazon. Everything I'm unboxing will be on my Amazon storefront as well for you guys. We got some business cards. This is how we're going to be printing off our little nameplates for everybody, because we will have assigned seating. And business cards were cheaper than just regular nameplate cards. So these are going to be perfect. Have another box inside the box. How fun. Okay, this seems to just be more drapery that we're going to be using. We're also doing drapery on the ceilings. So this is either for the ceilings or the walls. I'm not quite sure. Okay, we've got even more drapery and stuff like that in here. There's literally like 4 of these in here. Honestly, more, actually 6, I think. We also have some Christmas lights, because we're also going to be putting lights on the ceiling just to kind of like add to the overall ambiance. I love lights, and I think they look so cute in pictures, and it's also like a cheaper way to kind of like dress things up and make it feel more decorated. More things for our table numbers and menus and stuff. And then I also got a camcorder, which is going to be really, really fun to play with. We actually don't have a videographer for our wedding because something ended up falling through, which is totally fine and totally understandable. I actually went to high school with her. She's so sweet, and she started her own videography business, and she does a great job, but it just didn't end up working out. So we are going to do a little video of our wedding kind of camcorder style. I'm going to be handing it to specific people and teaching them how to use it before the day for specific things, and I'm really excited. I think this will be really, really fun, and also just fun in general to have after the wedding too. Oh wait guys, these aren't drapery. These are actually our napkins. Wait, I'm so excited. We just got white dinner napkins. Classic. We've got 2 more boxes over here. Okay, we have some just paper napkins, because these are also important for our popcorn bar that we're gonna have, so we'll need that for this and for cake as well. This is actually our ceiling drapery in here. I'm just not gonna open it because there's nothing really to show you. Really hopeful that all of that works out, actually. Also back here, I'll probably show you guys that a little bit more in depth sometime soon, but we did thrift all of our candle holders, and they're all glass, and we got them from Goodwill, and it turned out so good. I'm so excited to use them. Okay, I believe this is the last box. Okay, perfect. This is more drapery stuff. I think we ordered maybe too much drapery stuff. I guess we'll see. That is the best thing about ordering kind of like later towards your wedding though, is that you can return everything that you don't use. And then we also have a ton of taper candles. So we have this box and this box right here. And I know we have tea light candles. I don't know, maybe they're under some stuff and I just didn't look. Or maybe we have another box that we just didn't get because we have like a mailroom at our apartment. So maybe I just didn't get it because we obviously had a lot of boxes to pick up. I also got some stuff from Hobby Lobby the other day. My mom and I ended up getting some scoops for our popcorn bar. I'm really excited about it. So there's gonna be a few different types of popcorn. There's gonna be like caramel corn, cheese popcorn, and then just regular butter popcorn. And then we're gonna have like M&M's, Swedish Fish, and pretzels too for people to snack on. And these are gonna be like the scoops for the popcorn. And then we also got like some chalk markers and like other stuff to like label stuff if we need it too. And then the big thing that we got from Hobby Lobby, I've been thinking about what decor that I really want to use for the head table, which is why I was kind of looking for our votive candles, because we got a ton of votive candles from Amazon. I just don't know where they're at. I think we just missed the package or something. I don't know. All we're really doing for our head table is votive candles, and these, we're gonna put these together. I got these at Hobby Lobby, and we are just going to mesh them together. I got a ton, like there's literally 2 big bags full of them, and I feel like if we just like twist these together or mesh these together in some type of way, they're gonna look really good and they're gonna look fuller than just doing the one alone. And I think we had about like 4 of each, and it was less than $100 because they always have a sale. We love Hobby Lobby. Also for flowers, I don't know if I told you guys this, but my mother-in-law is actually making all of our flowers for our table centerpieces. They're all gonna be fake flowers. She actually used to be a florist, so she's like really, really good at it. And then she's also gonna be making the florals for like the day of, like all the bouquets and boutonnieres and corsages and stuff. Those are gonna be real though. But the main reason why we did fake is so she could pre-make them. This is what it's looking like so far. I just borrowed it right now to like do fake mock-ups of our tables and stuff, but she's gonna add a ton more greenery. I'm actually giving this back to her tomorrow, so I wanted to show you guys this today. But this is what we're looking like so far for our table decor, and I feel like they just look so good and fun and simple. I mean, obviously you can see the green block right now, but we are gonna fill it with more greenery, and I'm just so excited that things are like finally coming together. And we're 14 days out, officially 2 weeks, which is absolutely crazy. I feel like it's fine if like people know people next to them, like at least like one other person or whatever. Maybe I think about this too much though. Really?
Yeah.
That's not how Michael's spelled.
Oh, I can never spell Michael right.
I don't know, because I don't know who to put here. Well, he has a date though, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is where my brain doesn't like this stuff, but I love the other part whenever I finally get it. Like I feel really good about this table. Like I feel like this makes sense. This table's good to go. This makes sense as well to me. house doesn't look like an absolute mess from this angle. That's good.
It is though.
It is. Yeah, you don't want to see our living room right now. Okay, there's 11 days until the wedding. How are you feeling, sir? What are you doing?
11 days.
Whoa!
That's 22, Katie. We can't. Yeah, no. How do I feel? I feel great.
Good.
I'm stoked.
I'm so happy for you. I feel like I've been less stressed, even though I still have been stressed. Yeah. Today I did get a little stressed. As you saw, we were working on the seating chart before this. I did have a mental breakdown briefly, but I'm feeling better now.
Cookie dough.
I did have, yes, I did have
What's the answer to that one?
I'll leave my self-serving cookie dough recipe down below because it is slapping. And I've been having it almost every single day for the past like week, so let's not talk about that. Anyways, we're gonna practice our dance, our first dip. Our first dip, is that even how you say that? Our dip down the aisle, and then our first kiss. I guess that's the only thing that didn't involve first. It just feels like I should say first dip, but it's not. First dance, first kiss, and our dip down the aisle, because it's important to me. Period.
Let's do it.
I guess with that, I don't know if I'll be able to put in our song here, but it is In My Life by the Beatles. You may now. You may now kiss the bride.
Okay, hold on. You can't laugh while we're doing it.
You may now kiss the bride. We're gonna walk. We're gonna be like, yay, we're married. Oh, and then I'm gonna use this as my bouquet. And then I need to do that. My back hurts. That was perfect. Not too much. We're both shaking. It's dance time. Let's see if we remember it. So. Oh, a little rotate. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Ready? Dance break. You forgot what you were doing. I could tell. I looked in your eye and you had no thoughts.
You said you would lead.
I am leading. I sure am leading.
Katie's leading.
Rate our dancing skills from 1 to 10. Okay.
1 to 10?
I think we're average.
Goose egg.
I think the only reason why we're average is because Meg put it up there.
Yeah, we were excellent if it was just me, but.
Of course. Hello guys. It is officially 8 days until the wedding, and you're probably like, Katie, where the heck you been? Where the heck you been, loca? Period. Number 1. Yesterday, my mom had an emergency appendectomy surgery, or I guess it's just an appendectomy because that's what the surgery for appendicitis is called. And it was very random and out of the blue, so I didn't really do any wedding stuff yesterday. And she's perfectly fine, by the way. She's on her road to recovery. She's doing great. But that was a lot to take in, and just in general, the days before that I didn't vlog, I was just kind of doing stuff on my computer. I feel like that's what a lot of like the last minute stuff is, besides like DIYing and stuff, which we're gonna start getting into tonight, which I'll talk about that in a second. A few little updates though. I did have dinner with a few friends who are going to be doing our videography, which we don't have a videographer, so they're just gonna be using a camcorder. It's Abby and Jordy, my book club friends, which you guys have met several times in the vlogs. I am literally so thankful that they're doing that, so we'll have some moments from our ceremony and a few other things too. And then throughout the morning while we're getting ready, my bridesmaids and just any other family that is there while we're getting ready are just gonna take some little clips of getting ready, etc. I also had a photographer meeting last night. We just had it over FaceTime. One of my friends from high school is doing it. It's her first ever wedding. I'm so excited though. She took our engagement photos and they just turned out so good, and I know she's gonna do a great job. And then I also had a meeting with my sister the other night. My sister is actually a graphic designer. She's been doing this for years now, and she's really good at what she does. So she's gonna be designing basically like everything stationery wise at our wedding. We're not doing a lot of the traditional things that a lot of people do. Like, we're not gonna have programs, we're not gonna do menus or anything like that, because it's honestly just a waste and nobody needs them or uses them. We're gonna have signs for all of our food and what they are and the dietary restrictions and all of that kind of stuff. And if they need any information on the ceremony or anything, I feel like it's just online. That just makes more sense to me to do instead of wasting a ton of cardstock or paper on that. But she's designing our table numbers, our little name cards, and our seating chart and stuff like that. I'm really excited. I was gonna help her do those things, but she honestly has been doing this for so long that she has her own process, and she was like, Katie, I can just knock all this out like an hour. And I was like, okay, you do that, queen. We're gonna be meeting up with her and the rest of my family tonight to do a lot of printing, a lot of cutting, talk about a lot of extra stuff that we just need to catch up on and make sure it is finalized, make sure we have everything, make sure our schedule for next week is good and everybody knows like where they're supposed to be, since we are doing a lot of stuff on our own. Overall though, with how I'm feeling, I actually feel like fine. I don't know if that's because I'm like dissociating That was really loud. Sometimes I do that whenever I feel a lot of things I just don't feel, which I don't think that's a good thing, but it's also good whenever I am in like high stress situations, even though I do get stressed out very easily. But I just like, I don't feel stressed right now. I feel like most of the stuff that needed to be done is already done and like already fine. I'll also show you this. I did organize some of like the boxes and stuff that we have because we're gonna be taking those to my parents' house tonight, just because our 1-bedroom apartment can only hold so many things. You're gonna see right now it's so cluttered, even with the organized. It's literally like an organized mess. So we have these boxes right here. They're like labeled with a bunch of decor and stuff. This is for the head table. Not too sure if they're gonna stay in there. We got extra boxes, and then we have all of this stuff, which is gonna be for our wedding bins that are right here. We also ordered some extra bins that are like a bigger size too, to just use for anything else we need to transport. These are for our memory photos, which I need to go print out the photos and do. Also tons of gift stuff under here and returns as well. I need to organize this a little bit better. We're gonna be dealing with that next week, like the actual week of the wedding. Also, while we're here, let me give you a little update on our little like planning board thing. So everything that's on the wall is stuff that we still have to do, and everything that is on this little poster is stuff that we've already done. So obviously we've done a lot of stuff, and that's not like everything that we've done, but it's like the most important type of things. And then this is all we have left to do, which actually I did finish the seating chart yesterday, so I can actually put it on here. That always feels really good whenever I can put something on there, I'm not gonna lie. And then all these boxes right here are also going over to my parents' house. Those have our cups, our plates, silverware, and then those right there are our little votive candles. So we still obviously have quite a bit of work left to do, but I am feeling better about it because it actually feels like stuff is getting done. I feel like whenever you first start out wedding planning, like nothing actually feel like it's happening or going on because you're so far away from the thing that you're planning for. And we had a pretty long engagement. Our engagement, what, I want to say like 1.5 years, because we got engaged in May and then we're getting married in October, May of 2023, October of 2024. So we had quite a bit of time to plan our wedding, which is really nice. I will say though, if you're watching this vlog right now and you're like stressed about wedding planning, you're just watching them to get some ideas or just not really feel like alone in the process, let me just tell you, I did so many things out of the specific order that people recommend doing it in. Pretty sure we got our caterer like 5 months out, and people are like, you need to do that 1 year out. And that's just one big example of things that we did pretty last minute. I could probably think of so many more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. So just make sure you're doing things that just make sense for you and not letting wedding planning overrule your life, because there have been moments where it has been very hard and tough because it's not like I can come home and relax every night now, especially because the wedding is so close. I'm always doing something to prepare for it, or having some type of meeting, or working on my wedding binder or whatever, especially because I don't have any planners or coordinators or anything like that to help me. And it has been a lot, but I am just so thankful for a partner like Luke. And I feel like every time we talk about stuff, like I'm just like, yep, you're the one for me. And his parents have been super helpful. His mom is like making all of our flowers because she used to be a florist. She helped with the invitations and the save the dates as well. She literally like made them, which is super cool. My parents have been great with just like organizational help and just anything in general. I feel like the majority of what we're gonna need help on is just this week, just because we're not doing a lot of crazy stuff for our wedding. It's just going to be very simple and classic and elegant. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the past few days I've just been getting this feeling that it's like real now, and I don't know. Okay, we're working on the table number bins. Last night we started with the name cards. We just put them in envelopes so they're not gonna get lost or like jumbled in the mix with the boxes. So we have 15 tables. Those are all laid out, and then we're gonna assembly line some stuff. So here's some of the stuff we're going to do in the boxes. We're gonna fold the napkins, and then these are the holders for the table numbers. We have tons of candle holders out right now. I don't know if those are gonna go in the boxes yet. I haven't decided, depending on if they fit or not. We have tons in the dishwasher too, because we're gonna clean all of them before we put them in there. And then right now, my mom and Luke are working on silverware. Smile. We also might be doing long candles in them, so I'm gonna bring those over there as well, but we're gonna have some family friends come over to help us stuff the boxes. I don't think it's gonna take that long, but we brought over like all the wedding stuff last night to my parents' house. This is all this stuff. All of these boxes and bins and things, and then there's more over there, and then obviously more in the kitchen too. Also, I am obsessed with the table numbers. My sister did such a good job designing these. I love them. Okay, let's go ahead, start stuffing bins, and get ready to go. We officially have 6 days until the wedding. Yesterday was really productive, as you guys saw. We got to my parents' house at 10 and just started working on all of the organization, putting things into boxes, labeling boxes, so that our night before pickup, or not pickup, night before setup will go smoothly, and just so that like everybody knows where everything is and stuff like that. Doesn't have to like take long to look for things, which is gonna be really nice. We also did our wedding table bins, which are also gonna be really helpful since we're having friends and family help set up, so we can just give them a bin. They'll know exactly what to do with it. I still need to print some photos out so everybody knows what the tables and stuff are gonna look like. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for that, but that's something that I'll be doing this week, the week of the wedding. Today we made a lot of last minute purchases, which I will show you here in a sec, but let me just say the main reason why I haven't been vlogging too much today is just because emotionally I've had a really rough day. You know how they say like things will happen before your wedding, like it just will happen, and it's gonna be hard, and it kind of like it is what it is. That's what's been happening to me these past few days, and it's been really hard just mentally in general, and it's added a lot to my stress load. And since today's Sunday and we're about to get into wedding week, I know that things are just going to be in full swing, and I am already feeling so incredibly stressed. So for the rest of the night, I'm not doing any more wedding stuff, or at least nothing that's not like exciting or more fun or like feels that I am capable to do. I'm trying to set a good boundary on it. I feel like as for the rest of the week, the biggest thing that I have to do is I have like appointments. We have the night before setup and tons of stuff to do the Friday before. I also have to finalize all of my gifts and stuff like that, and by that I mean I have to pack everything up, and I also have to write in cards for everybody, send out the wedding binder, all of that kind of stuff. I have to finalize everybody else's timelines. I have my timeline done and the general timeline done, but I still have to make everybody else's. So there's still like a lot of things to do and a lot of things to coordinate, but it doesn't feel as overwhelming. And it's just kind of crazy that like next Saturday, like less than a week, this week, you know, absolutely insane and crazy to me. Like I said, we did go out and purchase a lot of last minute things today, so let's go ahead and go over those things. I have them kind of like grouped differently, so there's gonna be a bunch of different stuff from a bunch of different places. Went to Target, Bath & Body Works, Sephora, and Dollar Tree. And this one I just have me and Luke's stuff, like just like normal stuff: shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, deodorants. And I only got one thing from Sephora. I got some more Suicinic acne treatment. Literally, if you're looking for an acne treatment, it goes absolutely insane and crazy. It is so good. Highly recommend. It's from the Inky List. We also got a ton of command strips because we need them for hanging a bunch of our drapery that we're going to be doing. So we definitely needed these, and hopefully, you know, if we need more, there's a Walmart literally right next to our venue, so we'll be totally fine. I also got some picture frames from Target. This one is just a clear one that stands like this. This is where our like bar sign is going to go, and then we're just going to put it on the bar. I feel like this is going to be perfect. And then this one is for our memory table. It's an 8x10 and it's white, so it's going to match all the other frames I have because I already have a picture of my grandparents on my dad's side that passed away before I was born, so they're gonna go in here so I don't have to like reprint it or anything like that, because we couldn't find a printed version, and then I tried to get my parents to scan it and then we couldn't figure it out. It's just this whole thing, so it's just easier to do it this way. So I'm glad I found it. It was the last one there, and not gonna lie, the back like fell off and fell through, so Luke had to help me get it, but we did find one, and that's all that matters. And then these two bags have stuff from a bunch of different places, but they're just separated into what this stuff is for. I got some items that I felt like would be important for me the day of, just for touch-ups or any emergencies or anything like that, or even for my bridesmaids, people that will be with us throughout the day that will need them. So I got some of that stuff, and then I also got some stuff for some wedding baskets. I guess they're not wedding baskets, they're for my wedding reception, but they're going in our bathroom. They're gonna be going in these little baskets. I have two of these, so one will be in the men's bathroom and one will be in the women's. I didn't get all of this stuff. My mom got some of it, and then I got some of it, and then Brooke and her mom are going to put them together and like finalize them and add some more stuff if we need it, which is super, super nice of them, and just something extra that me and my sister and my mom and my grandma don't have to do, which is really, really nice and helpful. So I'll just show you all the stuff we got right now. I think my mom got most of the stuff that she got from Dollar Tree. So for the women's one, we have a spray deodorant, hand cream, obviously pads and tampons, and then some Kleenexes. We can use these in the men's as well. And then from Target, I got some wet ones for the men's and the women's ones, and then lint rollers for both men's and women's, some Advil for both, gum for myself, a little tiny spray deodorant for the men's, and then I also got some Q-tips for the women so like they can touch up their makeup and stuff. And then I went to Bath & Body Works today anyways, and they were having like a little sale, so I ended up getting a little travel size spray for the women's. It's marshmallow pumpkin latte, and then for the men's we just got Noir. This one's a full size, but Luke's just
just gonna use this afterwards anyways, and I'm gonna use this one for traveling afterwards, so it'll be perfect, and we're gonna end up getting use out of them anyways. And then we also picked up some thank you cards for our vendors, and this is how we're gonna tip them. We're gonna write them a thank you card, put the tip in there, and then just hand it to them then and there at the wedding, just to make things kind of easy. And then this is all the stuff that I have for me. I got myself a mini spray deodorant, Band-Aids, especially for everybody who's gonna be wearing heels. I'm not wearing heels, I'm wearing Converse. I feel like I've said that a billion times, but these will be nice and handy. A Tide to Go pen, obviously. These are actually for Luke. He wanted some super flossers, and he was really excited about these for some reason, so I'm super excited for him. I don't know. I also got myself just a regular small size deodorant, some Q-tips for makeup touch-ups, and then I'm a big fan of the stress relief line from Bath and Body Works. So they were having that deal. I got 2 of these little lotions, and I got this essential oil mist. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This is my favorite scent. I think it honestly beats Winter Candy Apple, which is just my favorite scent of all time. Like, that's the perfume that I wear all the time. I have a candle of this. I have so many different lotions and stuff like that, so I figured it was just time to stock up, and I'm gonna use this so much throughout the week. I've already used it so much today. I'm gonna be using my candle this week like crazy too. Oh my god, this smells so good. It's not really perfume. I don't know why I'm doing this, but just kind of something you like smell. I think that's really gonna be it for this vlog. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night and try and relax before the wedding week craziness begins. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope if you're wedding planning right now and watching this just to not be alone in the process, you're doing okay through your process and you're really taking care of your mental health too and standing up for yourself with everything that's going on, because it's just so much. And I wish you so much luck with your wedding too. If you're not, I hope you take this into account in the future, or it was just fun to watch in general. If you want to see more real-time updates of my wedding or just anything else going on in my life, don't forget to follow my socials right here. They're always linked down below. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
No, I stuffed animals in the back. We love to see it. Luke.